complex. There's a very good question here um, from Moira Levy that says, "How do you start this conversation where when you are not ill or facing death in the short or even medium term, when you don't have the team you are talking about?" And I always say to people what I did was it was a Saturday, a normal Saturday evening with my family. We had a barbecue, bottle of red wine. And, as we sort of finished the meal, I said to them, guys, there's something I want to talk about. So, yeah, it's a very, very difficult conversation to initiate. When is a good time? We always mostly leave it until it's too late. So I think as much as we grew up in our culture, you don't talk politics, money, or sex around the dinner table. I think death is a good topic to bring to the dinner table and say, mom, dad, how would you wish to be? What would you like my role to be
Yeah.
if I need to make decisions on your behalf? What if this? What if that? How do you feel about it? I think it's an incredibly difficult conversation, but if you can edge into it, you'll be surprised at how people then will open up. Getting them to put something on paper is more difficult, but I think just don't set the scene and make a Teams meeting for Wednesday, 3 o'clock. We're going to talk about your death. Um, yeah, I think you have to catch people off guard and ask the question, how would you wish to be? What would you like from me if I need to be the one supporting you one day?
Yeah. Uh, and to that point, Ray, it's about the living more than the actual moment of death. What does your living need to look like, ideally? Moira's question, also I don't know what your setting is. I'm assuming maybe if you're a healthcare provider, if you're a general practitioner, and your patient is, not ill, but they have diabetes and hypertension and they're on a statin and whatever. I think it's good with all of your patients to say this. What I'd like to talk to you about today is just how you think about your healthcare going forward, and a little bit about the what ifs, just so that I can understand in how to guide you should anything happen. And this is something I have with a conversation I have with all my patients. Would it be okay if we had that today?
Mm.
That kind of normalizes it. This is part of my normal practice. This is
Mm.
what we do. And I think we often make the assumption because people aren't talking about it, that they're not thinking about it. I think many people
Uh,
are thinking, and someone is just so grateful that finally someone brought up the elephant in the room. And often is thank you so much. No one has ever asked me these questions, is what comes up. Um,
so, Margie, two things there. What we've started doing, and it took a lot of debate, is that we put an advanced directive in the application forms to the care home. Just as part of the package. A lot of people say, oh, this is not a place that you come to die. Well, chances are that you're going to get out of here alive are very, very slim. So, you know, it's not today or tomorrow, but to put the elephant in the room